like to show you what we do with esoteric healing, and Rick has very kindly volunteered, and I've never met him before this, nor has he met me. I know nothing about Rick. And so what I'm going to do is demonstrate esoteric healing. And so part of this is going to be assessing, but also to be a light treatment as well. And I'll tell you what I'm doing as I'm going through these different areas. So it looks like I'm really not touching him, but I'm actually working in his energy field. So that energy field is extending beyond his physical body. Now, Rick, I want you to sit there with your eyes closed, and if you fall asleep, it's okay. But I want you to focus within and see whatever sensations might come to you while we're treating. If you feel nothing, that doesn't mean that the treatment isn't working. When I'm done treating you, I'll touch you lightly on your shoulder, and that just means we're finished. Okay, then you can wake up. Okay. So we begin with our alignment and attunement process. And I start balancing the ajna. This is this brow center. In this work, energy follows thought. So I'm thinking very clearly and focused on the area that I'm going to be working on. So the next is solar plexus. Basic center. Sacral center. Heart center. Throat center. Then we have a series of triangles, what we call triangles, that we do. And the first that I'll do will be assessing the spleen for energy. Then the liver. Adrenals, kidneys. Then I'll look at the spine. Then I'll come around to the front and I'll look at assess the sacral center and the hips, the feet, or the knees and the feet. Solar plexus center and the pancreas. Then I'm thinking stomach, and I'll look at the stomach. And the colon. Then the heart center, the thymus. Heart organ and circulation. To bring the venous blood back to the heart. Then look at the throat center and the thyroid. Then voice. ears, shoulders, elbows, hands, and look at the lymphatic system. And I'll finish with the closing. We have a format for closing of crown to basic, sacral to throat, heart to solar plexus. We close the aura and ask a blessing. And finish with our brief treatment. Did you sense anything, or was it just relaxing?
No, I did. When he first got to my throat, it was almost as if all of a sudden I could actually hear the blood flow. I don't know how else to explain it, but I could hear blood flow. Not just like the beating of a heart, but actually the flowing of it.
Mm-hmm.
And when you got down to my knees and my feet, I think it was knees then feet, I could feel a vibrational energy through the whole bottom half of both my legs.
Okay.
All at once. And those are the things that were most pronounced.
Okay. Well, what I found on you, without going into any huge detail, is that your spine really needs to be treated. Do you have back pain?
I have a spot that comes back maybe every couple months if I get really fatigued. And I find that if I do my best to work on elongating it, it helps it.
Right. Well, it feels like you need some extension exercises, moving, back bending. Also, you don't have much energy going down into your legs. Is your job a sedentary job?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
For the most part.
For the most part. And so that you don't have a lot of energy going down into your legs. So you'd benefit with more physical activity. And then it feels like you've got some anxiety issues going on, and then also some irritation. Now, I know before this session started, you were telling me about your septic system, and that would definitely irritate me. So whether that's it or not, but you definitely have some irritation going on. Also, interestingly, at the throat center is that you don't really speak up very well. You hear very well what other people are saying, but you don't express your own feelings or thoughts very well. And it's not only in the voice, but also, interestingly enough, you have energy coming through the shoulders, but very little into the elbows and hands. So you are really not expressing yourself and who you are in the way that you need to be. And so that may be some of the frustration, some of the ungroundedness. You're kind of functioning in a way that you think you should be, but not necessarily one to be satisfying for you as an individual. And I know you have a job and you've got a family, and so you think what you need to do, but it may be that with a little bit more energy work we could get some of these blocks moving so that you have more energy to use to make different choices for yourself in the long-term choices you'd make for your own life as well as that for your family. So, but you definitely need to see or work on your lower spine and get energy down into your legs. Okay?
Okay, thank you.
Well, thank you very much for volunteering. Yeah, and that's esoteric healing.